Hi there, my name's Dawn Devine and welcome to my studio. This is day 3 of a 31-day belly dance makeup vlogging challenge. In honor of my pink turban, I created a pink and purple eye using a cream contour technique. This is probably the scariest thing I do. When I introduce this technique to students, the first thing they do is gasp and they go, "No, not clown white." Yes, clown white. Except this isn't clown white. This is a white makeup base. Now everybody has their own techniques, and this isn't the only technique I use. I have deep set hooded eyes, so when my eyes are closed you don't actually see that much of this bright white. So when I close my eyes you see this, when I open my eyes you see this, when I lift my eyebrows you can see all of my eyelid and all that territory. I want to make sure that every part of my eyelid is covered from the eyebrow to the eyelash line. Now I have the black. And if you thought the white was scary, welcome Black World. So I'm going to continue that arcing line out as far down as I think I will go with my wing. So I'm going to do a wing that comes straight out from my eye today. Straight out from my eye. Now when I draw this line, I have to have everything relaxed. If I do it with my eyes up, I will have a line that looks straight only when my eyebrows are up. And when my eyebrows are down, it'll be a droopy curve. So I'm going to make sure that I am looking into my mirror. The line, here we go, straight across into my... So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to go down and around and then straight across. You color that wedge in with black. Color the wedge in. Now I like to draw it from out to the outer sort of edge down into my lash line rather than from my lash line out. It feels more comfortable on my eyelid rather than pushing it up and dragging the lid. I'm pulling it down and working with essentially gravity. Now this is a very creamy formula, which means my saggy, draggy, older skin is not being pushed and pulled around too much. Now if that is not a scary look, I don't know what is. You don't have to be perfect at this point because you're going to be doing a lot of blending. So here we go. This is with my eyes relaxed and open and my eyebrows in their natural position. This is my eyebrows up, so you can see. So now I'm going to blend, and the key to all makeup is blend, blend, blend. And when you think you need to blend some more, do it. I'm using a flattish synthetic brush to blend out this cream product, and I'm going to start down the middle and I'm going to drag it down, smearing it out. Now what's going to happen is I'm going to create a mid-tone gray right here, pulling into the white and pulling into the black, wiping off my brush into the white and into the black. This product moves around a lot, so you want to use tiny little padding like strokes. You want to get that black into the white and white into the black. Like so. Does it have to be perfect? No, perfection is an illusion that I am not trying to get. Again, we will be adding more white to the inner corner and more black to the outer corner. So if you feel like, oh no, I'm losing my black, don't worry about it. You will get your black back. This is the unblended side and this is the blended side. Unblended, blended. So this contouring, going from light to dark, when I put a colored powder over it, it will have something to stick to, but it'll also help intensify the color. A color will be brighter over white and deeper over black. Wipe off my brush, and I'm going to do the other side. So I like to have a Q-tip handy to do any cleanup on aisle 6. Make sure that my blend looks roughly even. This This is why you do this every day for 31 days, so that by the end, your blend is beautiful. Now I'm going to go and add some black, black, black again at the back on this outer wedge right here, and I'm just doing the outer sort of quarter at this point. And I'm going to come back in with the white and make sure that I have the same curve line into this sort of no man's land where there's no defining. I'm just going to pat a little bit on that edge at that gray line to just pat it in, and there you have it. Now, is this the most beautiful eye look on the planet? Yeah, no. But this is a great contour base that you can wear to an event and at the last minute change your eyeshadow color. So for instance, let's say you go to an event and you have packed a red costume, a green costume, and a purple dress. And you don't know exactly what everyone else is going to be wearing, just like you don't know what everyone else is going to be dancing to. You always take along 5 extra songs and 2 extra costumes so that you are not wearing the same color. Have you ever been to a show where everybody seems to be wearing purple? Everybody seems to be dancing to that song with Habibi in it. You know, that one song with the word Habibi in it. If you're a dancer, you get that joke. For students of dance who are new to makeup, or for experienced dancers who are looking to change up their look, I recommend buying a multicolor palette. You can get one for under $20 or sometimes even under $10. I happen to be a fan of BH Cosmetics. I am not a spokesperson for them. They don't know who I am. So for the purposes of this month, I'm using these 2 palettes. I wonder if I can get a screen grab of this. It's a great screen grab. I'm using these 2 BH palettes. One of them is called Modern Matte. It's really great for laying in a base color where you don't want shine. The foiled shadows are where all the fun happens. And while they don't look excessively shiny in this video, trust me, these are quite shiny. This was the turquoise I was wearing yesterday over my entire contoured lid, and this gray here was what I put on the outer corner just to darken it up but give it a little more dimension. I'm going to put pink over everything. I found that I used to do a lot of performances in places that didn't have a mirror, you know, and when you're changing in a linen closet or in a restaurateur's office, they don't necessarily have all the amenities. I'm going in with a lighter shade of pink. Okay, so I'm going to do the other side. I am not one of these people who likes to get one side like totally perfect and then try to make the other side match, because I will invariably forget a step and then go, how did I do that? The outer edge here is going to get eyeliner. So I don't really have to worry so much about this outer edge. So now I'm going to grab a Q-tip and I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup. I'm going to drag the Q-tip just to pick up any excess color that may be in a place I don't want it to go. Makeup isn't just about where you put it, it's where you take it off as well. How's that looking? Switching to this foiled shadow. I think these foiled shadows look best when they're actually foiled, meaning when you wet the brush slightly. I use my own spray, which I will tell you about later in the month, but it is my own hydration spray. And I'm going to start with the lightest shade, and I'm going to put it into the corner on top of the light pink, and I'm going to pull it to the center. And I'm using that flat brush that I used to put the cream base on. I've washed it, I've wiped it off on a with makeup remover off camera, because you know that's the way it's done in Hollywood. So I'm putting the brightest shade up and over the top of both sides. I'm putting the second shade on the lid, which on my lids doesn't show that much, but it will when my eyes are closed. And you know, sometimes when I'm feeling the music, my eyes are closed quite a bit. Again, I'm pulling down, and I'm thinking about my eyelid in terms of pizza wedge. And now I'm going in with a little bit of lavender at this transition where it was gray underneath, and then I coated everything with pink, so it was like a darker pink. I am adding a lavender over the top of that. Oop, there goes my tray. Lavender over the top of that. There you go. And then finally a crazy purple on the outside. Now this is the one that's most likely to flake and get all over my face. So I'm going to keep my head down while I put it on. What do you think? So I've used 4 of the foiled eyeshadows here. Now, Q-tip Orama. I'm going to clean up underneath this eye where I have monster fallout. Taking said Q-tip, and I'm going in with this brightest foil color here at my tear duct to really give it some oomph. My eyes are very closely set, and I find that if I put dark stuff in this tear duct area, then my eyes look even more deep set. Next, I'm going to go in with a classic black twist up eyeliner. And you can see the difference. First layer of liner. This is not the blackest black ever. A gel liner over the top of this. And this gel liner is really black. It's super, super black. What do you think? Looks pretty good. I'm not connecting this eyeliner at the center. Part of this is because I really want to have a more wide-eyed look today. I really want to emphasize that pink color, and by closing the eye down, I'll be adding black where the brightest pink is. So I really want that to be white. In fact, I'd really like it to be a very, very frosty white. And so I'm going to go in there with an eye pencil, a silvery eye pencil. This is a NYX pencil in cottage cheese. Lovely. And I'm going to go in there and dab my sort of my inner corner waterline tear duct area with cottage cheese. Wow. That's something I expected to ever say. I'm dabbing my inner corner with cottage cheese. Cottage cheese. Why? Why the name cottage cheese? All right, cottage cheese. Hello, cottage cheese. Thank you so much for joining me today. Day number 3 of my 31-day belly dance makeup vlogging challenge. Tomorrow is 4th of July, so come back and join me for a red, white, and blue look. Until then, have a good one. Bye. I'm gonna grab a toothpick. I'm gonna grab a toothpick to clean my eye. What? Don't poke yourself in the eye with your toothpick. Don't poke yourself in the eye with your toothpick. Q-tip. Q-tip. It's a Q-tip. My eyes open. My eyes closed. My eyebrows up. And now with my eyebrow wiggle, putting together a red, white, and blue inspired look. If I can find red, white, and blue in my collection, I'm not so sure if I can do that.